beyo eyo efeminwaro so brebe kabi abwagana nagana beyo eyo efeminwaro.
The platform Apramen ani apani pompe yiso. The platform the Cardinal Nana Kesseh sonsontwe sontwi asonsentwe ani nsentwitwi a ekọ batakọ bramai ensinukoso atwa petiama ntemfi asanse krokotiako. The platform sunie asisi nkonnwa asisi adwa ama trankonnwa trenufua bra Nana Kesseh the Cardinal tiadwam ewo peace 104.3 FM so. The platform odoso puyo eha ade doso ensempudiom amanyosam abrabom nsam asetrem nsam ani amansa hodo so nsam ani se wuduo bia de a ani ne hia Nana Kesseh the Cardinal wanina pamfo our the platform dwumadie so wo peace 104.3 FM adwada ni ukwada nwumre biada efri no nwotwekopim nondu. The platform wo peace FM ensamo asisie de aba de akro ani de yatia ni de yehunu ni nyina ne ne wudi na apreto ani ne sombi na yensiai na banu so a emia. The platform chire wadwene bi Ghana ya my Ghana.
Ghana this year mamunyina juwa nyumre suma makwaba asumdwe fie peace 104.3 in wafidi any day braso said the platform ye de besom wo ba bia oti yanka nyumre di free bia no encha soronko enkonfa mawo say radio stations ne doso na so do de no ato peace na ubetie platform say Ghana be you say enye you ye mene wa enunti empenifo akire o madwen no na won so kire wadwen odie no ode fa Facebook no so Peace 104.3 Jumadi ni live wadwenkyere na ode atum ebetum ya gibre na yakenka de ma onye sanso WhatsApp line ni 0556 700 700 0556 700 700 WhatsApp line no wanfa Facebook no so betumi da fa WhatsApp line no so ebetum ya gibre na yakenkan e de ma sanse jumadi ye no nedi o ka ho bi na ehyema jumadi no o ka ho bi na ehyema enu nti no fo wadwenkyere fa bra na yankenkan emfa emawo na radio stations a monso dwumadie mu kuramu no aseda soronko ene yede emamo yedamase papa pa se mukura dwumadie mu na moto apete na Ghana fo wachichi ene bencheye dwumadie watumi enya bi na wetie na numu ho ena MPP abane yen hyehyeye se niema beye aduonum yenu bi opese wo bra wo ma ho kwan ema yemfa mbepiem wo magane hu na eho airline no ekwakoye deja wo mrase bedwefie a ye beje atum ye njintum aden kwana dom kuma no moni abra mo kasa de na dom kase no mo kasa sanse airline ukrampo no ye nyamfa mbepiem wo mrase bedwefie nti ade nti ena mudi hu aboboyi na NDC amonyuku no edi nsem apie monten so edi afa ho anwumre yi ye bedi hu abobo na OSP katashesha OSP aye ne se obetusu sa na akwakwa ebibie ho no mo na nanum ho no mo kra no office of the special prosecutor friends and telephone share mu wura kiseja ben kasa ye kasa editu dwa se wokon ne de onyaaya nkobeko nanso so okọ wanimu na ensa bi etwe wosan na ensem a openyene kekan no Ghana fo emunimo sem na OSP na no corruption ko a waye so obesuan no wadi so nkunim no anwumre yi ye be didudo na ho enkomo na Aisha wana obetu galamse wokurum ha ne ye pamono na wasaba Aisha ko na waba Aisha ko san mekoba mesaba ene Aisha gi nani so emfinhia nan ene abusumi nsia wo san etu sika die piso na atene general chirim say emfinhia nan no wo fom dodo enu nti empenfo behia so wo yenhyehyɛ no wasatena sibiem na emfinhia ne de bi eka ahyawan ho we ni nsɛm dodo na anwumre yi ye bedi ho enkomo Olumanyamfo Alfred Obemboaten openyine ginamu edema NPP mrase bedwani de ma de chewo babie ni anwaso bekwa ya bato mpisu aso atoye atifido mantemu openyine yene ne betwetwe nkomo anwumre yi Olumanyamfo Daniel Kwasi Ahyiama openyine yankane no ya mrase bedwani de ma de chewo buem openyine aginadwa we ni mpenfo anwumre yi ye no mo etwetwe nkomo dwumadie wo kan ho bi enu nti so adwe nkyere na wo de aba wo de fa Facebook no so a Peace 104.3 live na wo de adwe nkyere na tom ya kenkan de ma onye sanso WhatsApp line no 0556 700 700 wo de fa ho so ye beje bre na ya kenkan ede ama we sanse dwumadie ye ne wa na edie apamfo ebo na dwumadie ye de abesom wo Patricia Sefa Fisher wo boa Elizabeth Jean ne ka ho bi Samuel Apia Prince Bafo Samuel Heriminka na Mansadat me so me boa ye nyina ye boa na nwumri platform ye de eba abesom wo ye twe ho bataw enyi wa fide ni fide hanom ye ba enkomo twetwe bi frase aha ye peace 104.3 enyi wa fide ni fide ha ye twe ho basisi ya
Bring me baby, Gana, Nagana Bayo, hey you, if you mean so bring me baby, Gana, Nagana Bayo, hey you, if you mean
the platform apraman ani apani pompa yiso the platform the cardinal nana yaw Kesseh sonsontwe sontwi asonsentwe ani nsentwitwi a ekọ batako braman esinukoso ato apetia mantemfi asansa krokotiako the platform sunie asisi nkondwa asisi adwa ama trankondwa trenufua bra nana yaw Kesseh the cardinal tiadwam ewo peace 104.3 FM so the platform odoso puyo aha ade doso ensempudium amanyosam abrabom nsam asetrem nsam ani amansa hodo so nsam ani se hodo bia de a ani ne hia na yaw Kesseh the cardinal woni na pamfo our the platform dwumadie so wo peace 104.3 FM adwoada ni wukwada nwumre biada efri no nwotwekopim nondu the platform wo peace FM ensam wasisie de aba de akro ani de yatia ni de yehu ni nyina ne wudi na apreto ani ne sombi na yensiai na banu so a emia the platform chire wadwene bi Ghana ya my Ghana
ya sase batana ya miesha da wamanu ni ma penyi dala na wamanodo ya sase batana empe ofu eji ahobu eni na dikwe asia sunbiye enti asemana use yasum Ghana yiye anya safa da chinchirima baba bewo yenfo ginia susu brebe baby Gana Nagana Bayo hey you dreaming waro so baby Gana Nagana Bayo hey you dreaming waro
Abusiama mu nyina adwo edamase akasima aduonu ensia na abo nonkron the platform any atanse e de bremu ye frame nana yaw Kesseh obetumi aframe the cardinal mamu nyina adwo na ya atanse ne nkomo ho aye de bremu na nkomo no efa eye sa bill no a aban pese o de bra niam bia ye kraba oman mu o se sa ne ma ne yebetimi aye e wo ye man mu na so ni mfaso no yebetimi aye ade wa ha no aye preto preko sa yebeka ho asema nwumre special prosecutor say kusie onyafufu ankobedi waduro ne wo ma na anko ne bom onu say kwa ye krado pa say eba corruption a obe fight nanso judge for a judge for e wo Ghana ha e no mo boapa e frustrate or no special prosecutor e won adwumam e be de hu nkomo and afi and then so development back with free parliament by speaker of parliament right honorable Alman Sumana Kings for Backbane say Gold Coast fund for no omo musika kokko ka ho a omo petition parliament no wati committee so omo kokko trans no omo hwehwem de ntia e ma sa adwuma no guye ene omo so musika aka ho no de ma musika no ka ho no omo ko hwehwem na omfa sa asem no emra yebedi eno so ho nkomo Honorable Daniel Kwesi Asiama, a former MP Buim, on the or a regular member of this show. And for the first time on this show, Honorable Alfred Obin Boateng, MPP MP, baby any Anyaso Bekwai, Western North, in Pedifui, and I'm no more to and common enumerate the platform, and I was so Egusua Utie.
So bring me baby, Pabwa Ghana, Nagana Bayo, hey you, if you mean waro. So bring me baby, Pabwa Ghana, Nagana Bayo, hey you, if you mean waro.
And Tisam Di Kaka and Penny for no atnase, Memo Wakaba Nafi. Yashen ko chiche na se ona wazi ama majo
ya openi
na ho dey say
who dey adom ni ahwe you
any experience on
any experience kakra ndra me ko reach hospital na car park ni nyina ye ma me say dem mo di Christmas ana na for hospital
Christmas ye di no hospital
say me bisa say hospital na me call time bia na me even doctors car park park ndra mi ko enu manya mi ko first car park manya second manya third kura baby amochire wonu ridge no na makonya baby apaki
sa to ko park o mochire
enye aw azemu na enye better kra
ya meti ase
pa
ya da so onye ho adaje anwumre
yeah
Senam Di Kaka no for the first time on this show Honorable Alfred Obin Boateng me nya sure class fie ha we discussion wa hada o Honorable Majo
Mejo Sumini
na ho dey say
adum
o be chuchu ngomo fie hada
peace my bahada say unua by what is say
nana ya gonna do
David is a vim lady
fie pokia how you okay
how you okay
how you okay
peace himself for some years in there
I see yeah that's say wabeka ho anwumre
so me da mase
na we dem aminti we quick one in free Honorable Alfred Obin Boateng now and go parliament
me go parliament
go Coast fund management for no asem no speaker take committee no also omon kongo eden
yes say petition be ebuy
okay
affected customers no so ma come ho abom enti omo leadership no omo petition through Honorable Mahama Yariga
okay
say one you say 2021 there about no yeah pass that 2020 or 2022 omo ba me approve budget na is a kire say ya momo ya approve sufficient funds say the two omo nyina aka
okay
according to omo no members no munya 50,000 per investor no into ankaye ne ma omo
okay
omo enya clarity and again omo yenso a almost Ministry of Finance say or GAE answer or person J liquidation order from court and sign na obetua enti omo fi say bailout package there you don't need liquidation order you can bail them out and sign actually near officer wire bone no be twena so ana say obetumi retrieval scan be free no ho na wire year enti we mu na some the petition by na because of the nature of assembly the complexity of it you know enti speaker decided says idea or set up committee members of parliament no sign the expert from outside me no so e kan ho so they be ya obetumi ahwehwe mu na or motumi parliament report comprehensive report because it appears from the nyina to omamu ye hu say issue no affect members ni bebre ebi mu kura famu ogu nti serious matter basa na say parliament so because of our oversight responsibility no say so ye ma ye ni breni tumi ehu no kura wo na say ye be ye orders bi ana say ye be advise government no apekwan bi na watumi atua wɔn ka na ama amanfoɔ nso ho ahenhan wɔn. I must be frank with you, me ankasa no float to be on my constituency barely 2 months ago. Na I was a bit surprised. Say my constituents be 5 be approaching me. Na 2 of them almost they are affected members. Obi dear back 1.2 million Ghana cedis. Back so dear. About 700 and something. Range. The minimum was around 350,000. I'm saying, my constituents say more scarcer because this thing, no, I started 2018, and I'm say problem ne buy. Until we share the dollar equivalent at the time when we investment now till say problem ni see yeah. And I just say it's Kesseh and perhaps a loose in value be there, but still na. And okra wa mini I stay, it's still a good money. Enti omba approach me say me nam so asem no me minim hu bi minim sa case no enti minim say igusu occasion and nya petition bi no mu nti amanfo gusu enti edru babi a say ye ba mu bi a ye nyina ye ba mu bi enti asem we no de mfi say ye nyina ye hwe say committee no jogate na oda no no jogate on da no ye hope say on be ne quick no motumi ama good recommendations I consul finance minister so bitumi di na ni edi akire na ka etumi a resolve sa matter because I check because say ye be 2020 elections na this matter no eba up sa ma me say demonstration upon demonstration I travel up to this point no say I mean ya buy na also nti no no ma bi ho a eboa yankasa because we are going to another crucial elections nti hwe say me constituency nipa 5 no mo de no mo bibie ni krom ho nti na bi o mutumi ebi a bibi nti obi ka kire o mo so o mo so me kan mo ha o mo de o mo yi be kire me o mo de o mo slave be kire me bi ku bi ada ayi many people so o mo constituency ho a almost affected. So you can imagine, say, Sanfro, when you know, PIV now 2024, I crucial elections, or more quiet BB on towards as a be affected. A best minu opinion on Abujo get any committee say, or more be speedy up na or much ama. Yet to me, I resolve sa matter way. If you a whole crown pa, meaning says, it's can't put na any be or ha. Yenya ti ase wie na se coupons bi kra na ebe mo na ene de interest kakra bi ato so na ya extend no period bi a ebe ma abuto emu aba because extend amount for me go pictures bebre a far we hu na nkrofo ye say one Mr. Nyami bi na ya omu leadership no da no na he happens to be a friend to be hu na omu send one abude na mo ya ma ye ni hu ntema. I'm also passionate about this case, you know, and I feel say it's the duty of the government because when you say you're too anchrophobic, yes, I matter whereby the affected people, savings and loans, microfinance, any banks, ankasa, commercial banks, a lot of people. Affected. Yet to me, fund management. I'm say Gold Coast fund management or no ye Kesseh womu. Any if you add this there na kamwa. Your best say baby asemna kudru no after the committee no yewura kenufuriata on tenase na onfa on hwemu yi no ntuma ye resolve sa asem once and for all. Minim say enye aban eyi se o pese bia obe ma o mu bail out bia scan ne so nti scan ne so a o me find means bia betumi a spreading over period bi say nipa no nim say this scan no ebe banko a dey at least obetumi kra di coupon bi na ade ma no obetumi kra ko discount no dey atoto ni nuro na ama ankoye bibia 2024 e ko crucial elections enti no sa asem no ni metumi aka fa ho for now no but peace committee no enche once a why EDM you sure say enche committee no be start na mate say no so dey on be open to the public nti ye be sign a follow na be say ye next bia ye be no so o de ba bia na ba hwita na committee na na ma ye tumi hu nsem bia na menye privy to because a petition no dey a summary of event kakra but almost city and be hu emu nsem the quantum of money involved when you say the quantum of money no na around 8 billion and I mean say about 3 billion has been paid, so it's left about 5 billion to 5.5 billion. That is the amount Ghana cedis amount involved, which is almost half almost so that figure I don't know say involved for now, not specific, but it's around the figure. Into almost transfer you the details.
Mate, omo transfer because omo transfer we am question maybe so omo because me nim say enye bia sa banking sector clean up we yaboka say 22 billion or say 25 billion any idea I was SK ho and 25 billion and counting and I be person me hu say SK na ekohin fa and because our banking you know me we issue ho say then obi eka so ndie wasua de na de wasua no wasua banking ho ade nti mo man license no mfa ngege nkofo sika no mfa nidwa na mo man license na nipa na kwa akodi dwa aboka na yen ya ba betam ye taxes kakra na etieti ande akwa akotua ono ne kana wabon na wone nam ho da bi SSS asem ne de ye ne kamenko ade asem de mpese me hu ba bia be kwa akopie pa nti ne manager pa as speaker ote sa committee no but like you said no yema honorable Jogate in the committee no enye nhwemu no omu wi a de omu de baba bia no de ohon so yeso yebeka yedase pa honorable chairman and mo ye press conference mo say sa
now ne o man ntinu mi o ma mi zumi ka se mi zumi e Ghana
no problem e pacho all right
me da wase na ya me chew bia tirfo ni na me chamu former President John Dramani Mahama 24-hour economy Michel Pa and NDC for Nana ya opinion it is
Honorable Alfred Obeng Boateng.
To be frank, I just like him, and then the first day I'm seeing him, but I just like him. Let me confess.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like him. That is it. I say on your bar, we catch and say. My Bema. It's you for tea.
Now, sir, Bema, dear, opera buy any problem. Bema pe Bema na some woho.
Bema pede.
Bema so pe Bema. And I asked, and as a Bema so pe
penasem, uti me kai.
Ah, what can man carry? And I will say, Mahu say, on your ban or
honey padasani, especially Bema say.
As I mean, come on you one, I will say. Mary say on about for what you or no ban my becca say what be pe ba
and I don't know oh there my name see wha tia break no so
as me tia break no so tia men ga we bi papa
well I'm saying nyantie but I'm in a grief mood. I lost my mother on the 18th of this month.
18th of last month. Sorry about that.
Unfortunately, I lost my brother to last Thursday. So may their souls rest in peace.
Amen.
I call my mother sweet mother. I love her so much. At the age of 84, I still love her so much. I just said, me papa we know this year 41 years, so you can imagine my life in my mother's bosom.
Sure.
And my brothers and siblings who supported me to this level. Near yeti enyumredie. Eya reho. Efa Ghana foa. Enka dwumadie bi koso wo manma. Omuso omudi omu ahyem say saa na amaneman no eta yentin. Yesu ye bi wo krum ha. Savings and all that. Na ebe koba se yeti sansimi. But misre nanado, misre aban. Nana do aka kyerɛ sɛ sɛ onipa wu a ontumi nyane no ɛnyɛ saa. But sɛ economy no sɛ yɛ deɛ a obetumi. Me ka kyerɛ no sɛ wɔn a ɔmo sika ɔmo asese no nipa no ɔmo wu, they are dying. They are dying. They should do something about this. Ɛnyɛ fɛ utia unti asie. Ɛnu nti na debia yɛ ka kɛno for that asɛm. I don't hate him a bit, but what best say your economy. The truth must be said. What say your economy? Wama yehu achriye. And the MPP government is abusing Ghanaians as if we are convicts. When I kadebia tiesika ye bubosu sesia. Banking sector cleanup tiesika kenufureta ko bohumbusia. Out of 6 billion, wakobo busian 25 billion. Sekanumu di ye ye bisa. That's why I say I like this gentleman, honorable, because SSA yenya mo every aban horses sasikanu ye dia yese 25 billion. Na obikra eko jilo no banga. So the properties no generator say cementumi antua sika no so eba mu se na ban we ase de sika tumi yirasa ye bisa sa eya na watua tot kakra na wa sell sika bagbeni honorable Jogati, right, honorable speaker Bagben, any Jogati committee yes remwa menya twini oba omusi nkwancha de efa ye di sika na ede neyo sika no susu na enane okrum ha amanfo ntumi ntondro amanfo ewu nana doke no foriata e boni be na yayemu a Ghana for ebresa manuasi.
Okay, and then we have a press conference. FASA restrictions on the importation of some selected products. 21, as in 21.
Yeah.
Saying 22. Okay. 22 products. Now, say, we have a press conference. What's somebody saying?
Yo, Openi, Misada Dawasi. The press conference at NDC a year. Ye pese yen chire nsem mu echire Ghana fo. Se aban de ye to abama no a yes ye de ye tumi ni nyina ama no. Ba se aban etu anamo bia ye hu se ebedi atia oman no a esese obi enkasa. Yeti ho na yeti LIB asem se eko parliament. Se semi de mini parliament. Yen koti a omusi aban ana minister for trade opese yemra na mfa tabo emfa ntu eniama bisu sa eniama baako be 25 but omo be ka kire no omusi o ye politicians o misu mi ka ho bio omusi aboa ye made eni de intino yesu ye baby wa ha. People started asking questions. Say abuanu ye made no instance no enye 25. Inte what are other things? Ube kwa kohwe a kaso emu nyama bebre ekika ho. That is good. But my mbisa question. Yetumi sorry say na editabwa to nyama so. Ghana is not an island. Ghana is not an island. World Trade Organization's regulations ewo ho. Ya hwehwe mu ahwe because say udi tabu tu de no so a obi a odi bayere susu be free Ghana edi kwa brochire no baby odi ko so musu di tabu beto so. How do you manage this situation? Inti NDC person catch Minister of Trade say some management of this situation or problem na issue no antosiye. So we need to do a more consultation because there is no much consultation here. Now sakoti a asem no chere say the tabo to sa one on pesa mu kra niama no fra ma no ni di ba Ghana no Minister Honorable KT Hammond ombe seti committee na ebia Daniel Kosi ashawa se ko import bibia KT Hammond say me born the PSF we say me ma license no. That power edi share minister say obi person import ade na antoasum because ya TBP sata achampo time na yawo ebia yawo kakra ana yawo wa
yawo me kakra
yawo kakra achampo time edi be wura Rollins time kakra there was consumer association ewo krom ha me krom you have to register ebi busumi miensa ansa no mudi asikyere ne mu ba wono mudi sa asikyere ne mudi ba Ghana no SSLG license import license SSLG when they approve nipa ye di 2 minutes di share nsa say approve no ne be approve ndi say wo didi na tema ana wo kasa tia no ana wa ho say wo ye bibia enye no fe ebi atade kura wo share enye no fe o show ma license one ma license so you can import sa 2 minutes na KT Hammond pew obi o ka kire mbebunu say their head is empty no ono pesa 2 minutes na yen fa line enfa nko ni office na ensre ni committee anu abeti say mpese mfa yemade mbra mpese mfa emu fa mbra mpese mfa si kire mfa mbra. That is fair enough. But NDC Kesseh, point number 3 is say we are not against any policy buying pese onfantu hwa ebedia bua local businesses. But papa, this is a knee-jerk action. One plan ye. You need a consensus building on this particular or this type of decisions. It has not gone down well. Guta for Kesseh. TUC for Obia Kesseh be enuna NDC Eka. Not that we don't like what the government want to do in the sense that Oba be protecting local in that. Not at all. That one is even very crucial. Even 24 hours economy no edisanya mani bibeba. But let us do it right. Let us do it right. But this one is like he's rushing to do this to inure to whose benefit. One nebenya humfaso. One nebenya humfaso. Inti say ye detailed consultation of essential stakeholders. I think we can push this agenda forward. And that is why we are calling on Ghanaians. Say, anamo person to say no. He's rushing too much. I don't know rushing. What is our capacity of some of the products are all cancer? Ni dodo se na ye to me produce wo as at this time. Ni dodo se na ye to me produce as at this time. That is the question we are asking. We want to see the statistics. We want to see the data. Say ye wo we abrusuntino yen to me ensa fabimba. That is what must happen. But in there yeti hakrano, go to the harbor and see, because of taxes, no, the importation has curtailed or become smaller than before. So why are you doing these things this time? That will not help us. That is what NDC is talking about. In Branu, it will be good for us. But the ration is too much. And you don't want a situation you give absolute power to one person and then he will be handling Ghanaians the way he likes. Power corrupt. And absolute power corrupt absolutely. And that should not happen. We must sit down and look at how we can handle this issue. Looking at our capacity to produce what we want to ban today and what is available today in this country. Yes, we agree. Say ye wo mu bebre e wo krom ha ye bedia. Why do we import so much? Because the importation also affect our city. Yes, we agree. So in principle, we are not against, but the way he's doing it is not good. That is why we are calling for a rejection of that LI. So we have to call for a rejection. Na nyina ye ntinanse. Na ye nkwa asem yiye. No bia won say yes, this is how we are going. Honorable Minister Kesseh Hammond, please stop what you want to do for now and let us look at what we have to feed ourselves. Because as at now at Etihan, you check the food inflation. Almost inflation but check the food inflation. National near cost or maimu. Until se block is so mo bi amfashi enfamba. It will not help us. The stakeholders must get into this. Na yen ya dienu na eninti fine. Na ye to be enfanye juma enfama obia. The volumes are very important. The consultation, very critical. The planning for production and continuous production is also very critical. Not just ye plan this year ye nyamu, next year ye nyamu. Amanoni baby ye koko farm. It is a full plan. You look at the value chain of what you want to produce and what you want to supply to the market and how often you supply it. And where there are dips, you level it. And here. Nti enuna NDC for no kachre Ghana for ni na. Se esan se ye hu se anamo a Kesseh Hammond opeso to a oya fanti se America ba woni mini ha no 24 hours banti no we ni nyina she oh ye ndi kadu ye no temtem na NDC for mabeka no this is not the way we want to do it. This is not the way we want to do it. You must take your time, consult the stakeholders, let us take steps, let us get the youth involved. What the production side should be there. Those who can volunteer, or so not volunteer, those who can put themselves into such businesses. Now, you know, we are producing what we are eating, and we are eating what we have produced. And we can some, and then with the after that we have in the headquarters, it opens more opportunity for us to even move on with our global or continental marketing into other African countries, step by step, where people can see that, yes, the step you've taken now, they know your next step that you take. In principle, NDC is not against. Because, say to me, ye juma edi bua Ghana for, and I am ready bua Ghana for nyuma, inka ebe bobia. Because they have done it all. Omuyebi, nienti aye kasandenu, go and collect the list of 1D1F. Our Minister of Trade. Now who the foreigners are ye doli yesika edi mamu in the name of 1D1F. And how much they are giving them and how much they are giving Ghanaians. People call me. Even yesterday I met somebody. Go and check. That type of behavior no emfaye nkobe bia. Eba musena abambe be announce a policy of one district, one factory. Say ye di bua Ghana for. I don't hate anybody. But eba musena Ghana for brena China for ni Indian for na AG sa 1D1F sikanu. Eba musen Ghana ni kose ye manu sika na ya manu bibi kitwa. I met a friend yesterday. Also koyo break ra ebra wa brenu. Nana min kan kire by bra wa brenu also mo man 1.3 million dollars. Now I mention Indian company Mamia. Omo man 15 million dollars. Why? In our own country. Why? Sanya manu, we have to stop them. Say NDCO, say MPPO. If you bring out a policy to help the citizens, let it be so. Let it be transparent. Asema mika chira udi ochina Minister of Trade. Sani boys ni bi no munkofye. The people who are involved in taking our money for 1D1F. That should not happen. They have hazard way they have handled the 1D1F. We don't want a spillover into this restrictions issue. Not at all. The country is for all. We love each other. I don't hate Kesseh Hammond. But Nyama Ekoswana, Nyama Opeso Yenu, a person catching say na yen sregana for say let us reject this. It will not help us. Ghanaians don't have money. Ya close bank a man for sika she. So is it by design or orchestration say we want to make Ghanaians poor? Why? Why is it so? These are the issues the NDC is what? Articulating. A catcher Ghana for. Yes, sir, mu say. And yes, mani nkoba say, NDC form per depa. And yes, sir. And yes, how? NDC form per depanting of Mumma banks no 6 billion. Omu per depa. Obiba si 6 billion who are huntinu. And our good banks no. And our kobobusa 25 billion. NDC for Padipa. Intimo bimbe kase NDC for Padipa. No, the way they want to go now. Ndiwa omaino. Yesre ntobwasie ubiantinasi those who are involved. And going forward, me suggest Krani say, you see, even if there should be something like this, it should be a system. In there, udi nyama bi ko America na baby. You go to the computer. Imrabia say, you can say, okay, this year we are taking about 100,000 metric tons of rice. Obibia wa import say even 1 spoon, a show or computer. So then you also know what you can bring or what you cannot bring. And you know, abane kacha semen famba. Yes, I feel when you import 100,000 metric tons. In this obi the 50 bar, obi the 10 bar, obi the 5 bar. We are adding them up to 100,000 metric tons. In this, who say Aswan, then Asun, so that it will not be that you go to Minister of Trade, share deputies ni committees be me paucha fama mamie we se me ma o de twen kakra corner bra adam nyankopon wa boy dua. That is why we are appealing to Ghanaians, say in unison, TUC, civil society organization, traditional leaders, let us call a halt to these restrictions for now. Medawase.
Menso medase, Honorable Daniel Kwesi Asiama, former MP Buem, or Kasa Emma NDC, or no, and Yatin Kasa CCA, Honorable Alfred, or
na me chan one boy there do that's
24-hour economy.
Ejumankuma Medawase.
Honorable Alfred of
Yes, yeah, no, say, wait, dear, but if I say, Sanko Fayenchi, and you said, yeah, I can. Maybe na kami ya late kaka.
But wait a minute. Anyway, order to us answer. Meka na chiri.
Na ka me ya late kakra ninti. Ma me ba na say me prepare me ho kasa nti manchia me mpanyinfo me president say me chia no na the leader of our party as is ya ono ye flag bearer ye turn 2024. Ye dini break 80 no so Alhaji Mahmood Baumia. Ono so mechia no na machia obia me constituents for so mechia omu nyina ya omu na omu de me ba nti na migina ha nyina omu nti na meti studio ha nti na se mechia omu so nti yes on this issue
but as I started discussion I am reliably informed they say ansha ochina Abambe withdraws our bill we at the free parliament for further consultations but
very good. And I out. Ne enyumre me ayana internet radio ni TV no more. You invite me am in town because of my objectivity nunti. And he said Ghana yeah politics no. When you try to be objective ubewie no na mabunu no bi ente wase because ade bi wo ho a ye nyina on say ebi kura ye policy makers na say memfa ne say minister of trade and industry we are all ye be no ye no me a member of parliament there baby a minister committee no mu enti me kura me hu no na bia a floor parliament assembly na yeka enti edu ba bi na onye opportunity bi sei na nso okyerɛkyerɛ mu as experience a yɛn nso yɛwɔ ɛwɔ ba trade and industry nom ne business in general ani abrabɔ mu a wokyerɛkyerɛ mu a ebi ana akɔyɛ sɛ deɛ ne ɛwɔ aban a wowɔ mu bi no na policy bi no kora na obi aseɛ na ɛsɛ wɔn support nti kɔba ne saa ɛfi sɛ bi aka waba TV so yi deɛ pɛsɛm bi aka sɛ bi a bill na aba no ne kwan so ano no but say nipa nso no even though you're politics there but you also have integrity to protect your school no mo Ghana man ne your classmate no and then so ne obeye bia no edafidie bi so obi tumi gugu tie be hu na o mate bi oba bi say afraid of all people are nyina na etena classroom na ne this thing is submission die obi kura obi hu no back to obi kura so it's not expecting you say bibi say obe support no fully enti oba na o ka wadwene obi wie no na nkwala bi no ho a omo de omo nim say we mu aye ka no so nyina ye shape o man no o man no ye yi a enye ma MPP fo nko a na enye yi ma NDC fo nko a ye yi ma ye nyina NDC time ebi ade bi omo ye no ye yi a na ye nyina ye benefit from it ni anye yi no so no ebi a mu elusu abakra na ade no so hu effect no kra ebi eda ho ene kan ye banking nsem say ye ne abai say ye beble mu say owuro fori ata na bi a oba obey clean up but in this time they took a very good step say no more ma liquidity support but mu wie ye no so they relax sanke ye na mo so monitor say liquidity support no de ma de aye ne ese de ya anke bia no so ya nuru ba bia aduri enti o say no untumi nye ndisi so emfrim so so they relax because obi ne bank ne conform the best way is to give them liquidity support because bank no say ye bia private ifo de but bank bia so sign ba be public asset bia you can't make it say purely private because of the ura banking sector play our economy bia mu no enti no omo ye na omo so ni di akire this anke na mo say ya in prison obi kura is it ato bibi sa ya ato esien ya in prison because of sa liquidity support you omje ya they misapply it ebi mo de di asem no ye hu ba bia akosie enti no ene sa de we de abai me say me one of the people me feel say o man we be here sa restrictions we mu no the way to go but e kwan a ye fa so di tumi akɔhye committee bi nsa say o pese o ya committee be hwem no ama akwan mu aye no de no go area minua see me no obi wo party ba akomu a eno nkyerɛ sɛ so no kura akɔma ni tumi bia na o abizu tumi na me no so entumi nya effect wo me so me constituency am represent wo mo no wo mo so betumi nya effect wo mo so enti ye nyina no ye ntumi support no rosa ba me de ne minim ne sɛ so be so omye proper consultation na ye wo kyena kura ye majority caucus ompe omon famra the first thing as an experienced businessman enye business na keke na me ya mo san sua honwoma no the first time meet me I can't tell say ye per se can have said this and this over and over and over and over and the items they said you almost select be there's all items on my selecting you fantastic say ne per se rice any beer ye per se yi free ho say you be dua your rice na ye diemo aye men no me affect your currency ye sorry edakro ye ma ye ho time say Ghana in 3 years time in 2 years time in 5 years time ye importo rice in free o man bia ma Ghana ha enti no obi anya preparation say 5 years time there no importation of rice and no ye abolition completely now and what that means they say me ameti here me business minded person no menim say 3 years e be ban rice dia me kwa akwaji data ma hu rice import ba ene me krom na adwuma ni hoi ma me nkopɛ machi areas no na me start na me prepare me so me nua emunu bi na me nye ne saa enu ho no ache say ma ye big rice farmer na me so matumi take a chunk of the market no me nua you ate na bi ono so akwa invest wo eti ebe dru saa period no
me do bank
very good eti be dru saa 3 years na 5 years na ye be import no ye be ban completely no na che say enipa bebre so omuso agina omo e produce saa de no na scan atena Ghana ha ya enti ye be bande ayema ye time say this date na no so ye no so no ye de mra no be shem say the saa period ne eba na amanfo so kokọ invest e wo mu a na se duro na ya amba ne nso de a eno de ye betum so take government on ama investment bi aye ho bi a government should pay you because you see enom na ye de emra ye adwuma ye sign so ye hwe business wise nso no nti e be ma Ghanaians you see enye no ma nyina na ban me de enye no ma nyina na sa ban na kopesika o when we create the enabling environment we American e say poultry nsamu a ye ti aya na ye keka ka hu se ne ya ma ho time say ye ban poultry. I'm telling you, say employment as someone ye can ye nyama ehu 2 years time ye ban ye mfa nkusua bi emfra bruchire ma ye mfa kuku bi emfra bruchire ma ubehu say na say me ye at the age of 10 years now I'm a poultry farm and son am beko secondary school I had a poultry farm in my village enti no but those days another akons farm no mudwuna om nan so no na ye new stage ye import nkokon mo ba enti wo so mo ayi no ekọ mo fa agrofo mo benye edini en importation nti akele wo mo de no so say ye san ko back enye 1D bi aban na this car command accounts farm and this car be ma wo me am tie in my own small way me to me akwaji bosia mahu se market no wo ha bank no kro so say market no ye beto and I said you say we start here and produce your books ya market we enye bank na no chase here my iska because people give and he said yeah obeji quantity say yeah we school bi agi say ti we the culture yeah atwe school no nyina no aye ne bag na say oh yeah near my orders say the bank give you money enti say him say hotels be to nkokọ no bro nya na bai obi ani kwan bi akofa akoko bi a obi de afra bruchira ko gu ba bi okoto a ye be poultry farmers no kura ko place order ye be mo sika kura in advance ebi abe bi kura betumi atu sika say 3 months je na wa mami bi ama me so makoton e market enti enomo na ye nko ne saa na say ye be gina ho ni abe kan say minister ankoti committee na wo kwa akọ import wa hwe say wo no ye be ma license to import e ma license depend on the you know eno dey say onu say the minu kan absolute power corrupt absolutely eno dey emwa ye nyina ene koduru ho a we no ye nkra MPC nkra so pressure be buy so because ko import wa obekọ eho no committee bi a onim obi a ho ye mu ya no aba honorable on say we ti copy license bi ma me the first say you know party ba akumu no nkyere se nipa okun anim ane ye wo so pe obeya ama wo enti ema ye nkoye ye no ma bi moa ye nyina me de the way to go ni se hwe ukoye ye na efa kura mpo enye absolute ban ene ye de ye ebi wo kura mpo a it will increase tariff no say ye pese ye protect local business ni nti no ene se emo ye ma ye 2 years ni wie na so obi so obe aso den so obe kwa akofa emu aba on family na emum ye betum the 1000% e de age duty to scare the people from importation of the rice na ma yenya yedua Ghana ha no yenya market no ukọ baby to say India say ya ansa na obehu lam cruise ne ha akwala aketo bi a no de dalam cruise mu ha na ansa be oji se omo active film no mu a wesikafo pa no omnom tumi eda ye lam cruise mu bi wo India because of the tariff no the import duty e de beto so no e be scale company na me produce no omo ye printing e ma me e wo ho because na me need enough capacity to print at the time no omo yema o managing director am call ka bia no yusu ti o mbesram Ghana ba ye ohun me ka no na eni wanwa o hwe ne factory kakra kaya na o hwe me ka me yusu na ne de na enti ho na obi sam say what is the duty if we can percentage no say oh yeah ka ti say no so I see don ho no de is about 500% of the cost of a unit duty at the better so nti escape will be anti so more or mu sika no de wo di bi be che o man na say enye nti we mu no na aka we asem say ya eye serious matter say no de enye committee nkwa na ministry nkwa no atena ho ye nyina ye wo party ni mu ya caucus na wo mu de aba this is what you want to do na ye nyina ye de ye aba mimi say we ebeda ma nim ya me kan je say eh o kwa ka say de ye wo ayi bi wo ho say ye betu anya cross bi wo ho a exceptional case at said de me fa ne say ene ya ban importation of rice e wo Ghana ha ye nyina ye dua ha but e bedru ba bi dry season betu ya ba ma bia ya go into crisis eno sa no de ye benya cross bi a e betu ya ma the president enu po no be issue sa order no na ma ministry na ma ye tumi import to be aba sa window no there obviously it can be there but say we na akwa to say there we be wi ase no na che say we be wi you know there say ye tumi ehwe ne yie it is our policy ne there say na wanya information bi say ye say ye be withdraw ne aye proper consultation ne kwan so ano no this shows say abano so ye say no credit na just say listening year government and also a plus na say ntisa nso a me so me ka say me so me MPP ni mapa ama ye business na me ka sa the age of 10 years na mo poultry farm e wo me krum sana mbeko secondary school it ye kan omo so ti business ase sana ma consolidate we mu through academics na hono ama enti no ye kan enim ye so ye kan say ekwan a e betuya fa so ama sell product we mu no ye mfo bidie broni bidie e maye mamu a perfect idea behind it e perfect the mom say ye pese ye implementation na ye ma period bi na ya announce na enumpo no ye party no class enso ye pe political gazer na eno so ya ma information department no wabo ho dawura emfie mienu edi anim ye nkramu ma biem eno na say ye dollar no say ye cd no na account ye kuafo obia onye preparation on start nu am o start nu am nti before 2 years na aksa na just amanfo nso esuro say onko kramu begu ho na 2 years no ebia akoye nti people even start reducing the importation na science nu ho na say asakura but Ghana no generally no ye how ba ko we na aba but enye we nko a ene ade a ye ya e ha o man no a en ogawe ma me ka asem kiro tamu ani efiri ayi o system na ye de eko SHS no mu no ubehu se abrofo a obema period no even period no kra obema no bedu abi no kra no obetumi ama o system no na I run concurrently with the new one or the aba no for be a be 2 years so that because akwala bi wo ha ono ye no wontumi hanye nti opese okra o repeat na otumi ye ne course ni ye co school ope ye say mo wie say nti mo culture of deck eno no obi titifie nti eno nti ye be ye implementation ye ma period abrochire se mra bi kura na epese ye sana ye ma ho period bi hwe se wo ba say am for education ya anya yi ene ma say ye be san SS for syllabus period ben yaka ama publishers are prepare and they ya nkrofo kakra bi akɔhye home be we syllabus aba coming next year yes ye change syllabus form one form and my publishers bi mkura ewuwu because be a book that nkura no previous syllabus nkura wa publish bebre egu ho onton wieye sadly na yes asan syllabus enti book no onkɔhye no I mean ye ntena oman musa so enti both NDC and MPP me kan Ghana asem me de na me te ha no me pese me kan asem mo ebeboa oman no se bibi ne pese ye changes a ye ma sufficient time ene me ya ne say dodo na so e wo ha nyina ya koko school mu aburuchire nom aburuchire sa na ye ade no ye ma time e bia 3 years e bi kura 5 years obehu se omo you know, especially academic area hona say you say school near the ko behu say law bi kura na be say esesa yes say law we the next ye face no out na nipa no a omo esua ade no omo nim say after this period the way ma no more they will address themselves with the new one bank akran sana face where they do happen yes esesa no sa no ma no emwa e wo effect kakra e wo man so say abrochire ye driving e bia mra na omo eye right hand and na chiro omde call left ombe mo ho time na omo aye ho advert no sa say dey bekum nifa those things ni nyinti that is how should be nti we no so no omo ma ye ho emre kakra na ye ma businessmen and prepare and going to commercial farming of the goods to my listening say ye banning through or say ye for bruni be ma I support the idea perfectly the mum a kwanya efa so ye no de esra omo ma emre no munye communication information ministry no ho no aminu opon kroma colleague opon kroma na da no mu so anya adwuma aye no more ye those days crap put the near work be na the radio station piece near me can constituency nyina omo ete nti technology no crap na ye easy near the jungle aba in 3 years time ye mfkra emo mabiem nti Ghana haya na ebedu ayemo na manfo nso ahwe nsase na omo so into rice farming na ma adwuma abebu Ghana ha nti ne omo ye de no ano no mo ye nkone sa na eno so ye nkowie de akwa yama minister ba ko so onkote committee na odon no kote committee na you say why say your mouth dey said you enye we mu say ya bai mfa say be if you say this from kwan na fight side way but bisa ho say no ye dey obema nipa 20 a say bi o nipa 20 e dey ebe mo nipa 20 no me so pese me bia nto ebe man bia na wo na ya okese wo so pese ebe man bia na say nipa no betu anya favorite bia omo ye 20 a me no mienu ye nka ho it is be ye bibia na ye fair dia eno dia we don't need favor from obia na wakwa obia dwojo okun na bibia ada no kwan so ti me da se manu asi
so me da se papa honorable Alfred Obin Boatin eyemra hye baby ni anwiaso bekwai Western North Mantamu ono ena owiesisi no Man Sadat
champion ana
Man Sadat
the cardinal
amanfo ho say
amanfo chiro madwen ye hyase ya obidum bie se wa ISIS die nie oso no nyamfo oben wa analysis no obidum bie se wa ISIS ai so no nyamfo oben wa analysis no mani ji ho pa nyakopon enhyira wo bebre na we se nso wose na yawo meche wanyumire pa in fact obodwuma e de asoma my Ghana na wo ye no nyakopon ebihyira wo pa na wose metaka se efri agona nsaba ekos wedro kwa no asai enti MPP nhwe no onye sisi mfama yen wo so waka mpinfo ntu hwana mo na afie besim no yewura abato birim na wo hwese abato no duru a amanyofo befa sai kwa na so aba ho no aba be ya amanyo oba be ya amanyo sem ho no mo ana na ebiri ni duru a obeba ba beto adehye no ewo ho wo kirem se ensemi wo kan bi a na nipa bi afa ne number ewo Facebook no so na tese o ma se otu ogu no so twa na da pane ne keka ho a na so Peace FM ho donti obetie na ekire na adwen so no re beba na wonti ase no obeka o si we no o di free Salvation Army Hospital eko eno de no ebetumu ekode eno no Eric Kwakubu di Patriotic Voice bechim enso die ni wosina na ya o meche wa bidwafo ene wa pamfo nyina na dwumadie ayedeja wo bechim after 2 radio asumu a yenso ye wo bechim yetie bie na mechiao na mechia Ghana fo nso nyina wosi Ghana fo bi NDC ena JDM kamia kwese enema MPP aban be nyina enye omofe MPP nema wo nyina no omuhu de bia na chese MPP nya hwe na so MPP ye adwuma pa na wo sere Ghana fo se magana fo njidi a wo MPP mu no entoto ase omonkoso nya jidi wo MPP mu na MPP ebeye adwuma no we se enchia nkomo no nyamfo Alfred Obembo aten wo se ye friend was say cranting was say won sama woka no na ni je ho papa na koso na eye dwumaden faso my Ghana na na kwa mo aboati na Blekuma Central AK Dr. Baumia is breaking the eight was na ya wonu obedwafo no wapanfo mecha mo pa na anwumre yi encha sonkon konfama owura Albert Kandapa Junior MP hopeful wa Blekuma West was a special prosecutor ayeye or jinidi kra dodo na wachina judges ayo say adi chen judges ayo say judges ayo odien na in fact na wono oka asembi na judge fo no hu ni say enkoyi na se yetenetene wa na mfonso be na judge fo maye no pese o kire sese bi wuni minyansa chen judge fo kurum ha no mo ana na nakwa mo aboate na Blekuma Central no so ne dia wodi ebetu mu eno no we sina na ya o mecha opa from Brownie me free Achimota na udwumadie memfa ndi agro edwada ne ukwada mantia menna na mesra wo se mo be hye na asia ya na voices na mobɔ no MP na ya na obubu be no ebiefu seni a wo se ya mo ne voice no bi ma me pa na ya na mani je ho ono so ne dia wodi ebetu mu no wo se sama wo se tamana JDM ya president no ensentro ni bi ye minister bi interview na one shada nchire mu ye wo se sa audio no so nya ya kana ni beje pa na se na wo chire mu ye
Dr. Akwabra Donko
oh okay
Kongo
wo se sa audio no so ya ye sha ye mboma na ni je ho papa we si na ya wo bedwafo no wapamfo no mecha wo bia anwumre in fact empenufo mu studio hono no omu bo adwuma na emom ye napkufo no ye sra ban so mu ntwa ye ka ye kwa kodi bronya mu ntwa ye ka bo so me bebre ni nti ye sre so mu ntwa ye ka
na ko era so
na
da be na ko ni obi
and ye be sa ries no e be sa ries no na Evers Arias no na. Evers Arias no na Albert Eken nti was sere pass sika na akam no abantua na abantua mo abronya yi omo so ebe yo mo de papa we see a friend Ernest wo di free tadi na de eba ye was CPP fo na omo pa mo mpenifo no ebe ha adwen pa na wo so na ya we mamemfo sa akonya we so na on sre NDC for say ebrenie CPP for no a omumu odu na asiye yi omafirim no NDC for we yakonya sonko pa de mamumma mu honya ha na momfo mu embata mu ho na mo beboa NDC udin wamfa akwe Ernest Tadi ono so ne die eno no na we say former president Mahama ne 24 economy na wo so de ba no na enhye da nya news wo so ono no oye security wo ye adwuma no pani awiane anwumre eno so so we 24 economy nya enu ani enti na ode ba no o se wum dada enhyeda nye news na ya wo mecha wo pa na Nyankopon hye na adwumade an wo ye na wo se entu no nyamfo Alfred Obembo aten se babfo omoda na se pa wo moa wo de ebo omo se ne sitie bia no 2024 do mbekọ so atoba eda mu no nyamfo Alfred Obeng esanse wo bo makwa akonua sahodo nyina so o kirem se wo ba abato mpeso ane so a wona wo boa na won sakọ na no omodoso papa na wo ye nyina no so mani edenti bab constituency si wo no nyamfo omo message omo de abanwumre de ama no se omo tawachi pa Emilia Cranton ba bia ni Newtown en wo de message free ya wo de betu mu o se na ya o meche wanwumre pa na NDC apart from 24-hour economy no ye nti hwibie mu eno nko anafo yes no mo ba be ya na wo se yembi se wo no nyamfo ehyiama ema no adidome en wo de message free ya wo de ebetu mu we se na ya o meche wo pa na wo program yi manage ho techimana na mewa miti ebunu east woso de menyamfo ahyiama kenofurata ho nsem bi okan no woso otifi na no kokwa pae ne bo anjo so kra na budget na okenkan ye no de hin na wo menyamfo ahyiama so wonte ase woso na ya wo menyamfo ahyiama bisa akwa mefa budget no woso wonte ase kra na wese so no woso na ya o mecha papa na wese so no wose onumenyamfo ahyiama ye ne den se wono so keka bi kire onumenyamfo ahyiama ewo ahase na menkomanimu na ya wese so enchia ene wode ema wo modern bo a wobo de asoma mada Ghana Gabriel edie enie wo see a problem na yewo se wo man no ye policies a aya na mpenfo ne de ba no policies dodo na wo ho no mu a chese omo de ba hu afesi fom wi a na de wo ha nko a ɛna ɛbrɛ Ghana for so hu na wonde ogidie sɛ MPP nko a ne amonyoko betimi abɔ na Ghana atumpɔn wo se NDC NGDM omunya option nti Ghana for mumboaboa mo ho ano na breaking the heat no entumi embrem WhatsApp no so message amedi etwa to ni Esther ni wode we free dance man wo se na ya wo show no manige ho pa Nyankopɔn enhyira wo modern bo a wo bɔ Freddy enso edie ni Freddy say Ghana ye wo sabre no ye hia third force ye hia MPP na ye hia NDC MPP aba NDC aba omodi ye hia mo papa de bia enwuma ni kurum ha katasese ni dwirim so esoro kwa na ekɔ na omum ye be hia third force obi a o kandinia odwene konkan no obetima aboa na Ghana katasese ni dwirim no etima firi hɔ no nto oni do susu se Ghana fo nto aba emfa ma chief alan kojo chairman 2024 na wono ene betimi aboa Ghana akwa bisco GH edie nie takwansu ayem wo se enchia nkomo do manyafo George Merikuduka opanyine no wo so obo adwuma papa wo takwa enu nti no wo de enchia soronko ekɔ edia mana na kwa mo makenkan wo de no wo WhatsApp no eso Fred onsuma kenkan wo de dada Alex kwa ensu edie ne US ene wo so no manyafo Alfred oben baabi ani anwaso be kwa emra se bedwani wo se wo cha wo pa anwumre wo tie wo a sene wo kyekyense no nani aso papa Alex edi free US ene de ebetu mu eno nti Alex die na mijina so na messages no medin nyina esie megidi se makenkan nasco fufu enso die nie nasco se school placement na baaye no enema koyie pa eno nti baumia toaso nasco de ode baaye enso eno no makenkan obia de afirimu a ode di kan ba soro hono mu a atekwa mantiman kan no na ode acheda foforo meba me homoden na makenkan nyina
medase pa mansarat medase papa other issue aka OSPC wono why na dwese nka ketase ne proye otu ase enso why na George fo no wo ma frustrating why na George fo as George fo na hyeda mo pese na dwuma amo pese na dwuma no ebekoso ene eho ensem ena ebia minim so na ba se ma be pese obeka me bia fa 24-hour economy ho eno so ekwan da ho se obetimi akanti honorable in the next okay ma 7 minutes na minti dia obeka
yo nanaya medawase esa HT4 the special prosecutor nanaya so no nekacha say he's the conscience of the country okay sir when tina Ghana fo a mutie mi omanya etima ye friend Ghana ye ma poster men di kan ma husu too much can sem bebre you must do environmental scanning bebia wo ye dwuma any bebia esese wo ye dwuma ni nyina no esese wo hwehwɛ mu ye pa nienti a enne obi betumi aka twense wanye hwe ni se oso beye niam bebre ye ni hu kra the conscience of this nation in this ebisan who say the corruption and then the corruption related cases, you know, how many has he been able to handle? It is not about the court. No, it is not about that. Now, judges know the assembly we are. Omudi assembly, and now omudi assembly we are. Again, I was our cocoa. I'm not going to catch and say what Danny there or see Utichi or South is how we don't come. Or say, Menu so bad here. Hey, because of an co because I don't know the conscience of the country. Now the conscience of the country, that's again I say you should not go, you should stay there. The can't say tunu for auntie. Matiami do not now. Yendi si fwa kachara Ghana for krase. Matiami do oko hono. Agenda binti no ko. Inti onche. Mi maka GTV uko fami video. Mi si onche. Ampene mpa wanche. O kosu sunu. Insema wakano. Na openya jabe otiye. No so no abe kacha so a conscience of the nation. Inti imi demisreno on the onye jumano. Because the problem with that office, no, the appointor. Yes, abana nkasa na ye problem.
How?
Enu de mi nkoni.
Na bi cheche.
So since emre no so obeko one man no position.
So wo na wo say aban na ye problem. Nti chirechirem ne ehu de konti aban na ye problem no.
E dey na matiami do ka free aban hu.
O say
dey na matiami do abeka chese abana nkasa no ye mother serpent of corruption. Waka o. Ena ajabesu so ye man no come na fight corruption.
Ono wankasa aban o say judges.
Aye. Yo. And you catch a buy some to be yet no money because emre so emre be no ti hotwe. Minia. Me catch us a cha estimate so no a 24-hour economy. Now show me t-shirt I say eduma nko a na ye babe. Among for bebre ka say oh e dey na 24 hours e o hodada. Yes, it is there, but mami can chiro. What has been the focus on this nation of this country? On the productive sector, we are business, equanima. We have production and we have services. We have production or productive areas and then the service sectors. We have it that way. And some are auxiliary. Ebata bata want to say, kamiro ebata kanwa ode but that is not the engine. So what the former president is bringing, Obi Biza say, enunkwa. This is a very big and long value chain. Efrafum, the coca akwansu, the co factory, SSS Mbrante Juma. And this policy is very vital. We have constraints today. Ya bobusia disikani nina. Ejumanu eniho. The unemployment rate from 8% Mahama time say I drew 14. 6% asabe kahu. So what must we do? The government of today say to me nkwa brochire nko bobusia bio. E kire say e hono asi. Ye wo IMF. Sikana nkasa su ni hon. We have to focus on our people. Na ye more incentives. One person omu yes I juma say na openi obeka eno. We have to support them. No mu ye juma no. It cut across all the agro sectors. One of us Mahama Ebabenu. This is going to cut across agro sectors so that we can produce, so that we can process, so that we can eat. If we couldn't eat, or so that we can export.
And the turn for our economy, agro ni nyaka ho.
Mami bia TUC okoda edanu. Okay, TUC edanu mi ti radio so ti radio nche. And a matro bibia, he said it is going to lead to they are going to create cooperatives. Cooperatives when they also need incentives to produce. If you come to my constituency, you can grow ginger. Can we use ginger as spices? Yes. And if we can use ginger as spices, it will be a factory or one. Will the youth get job? Yes. So it cut across. It's a huge value chain. And Nanjwa Sema ye kanu. In Degana yetinu. Me, I work with Indians for 12 years before becoming a member of parliament. And none of the fact Malcolm Kwahas Esroa baby plastics. They are working the night. Go to industrial area, Spinter, they are working the night. Adentina Obika say yebeye 24 hours no. We are looking at the shifts. Obibekwe Juma 8 hours wapon. Obiswako 8 hours wapon. And Obisusweko. We are not saying that a farmer should go and be weeding and are raising young mounds in the night. If the possibility of maybe using tractor is there, technology, that one time amiya kodakranu and more from we do harrowing and then plowing in the night. So we have to produce and then processing. Last time Bahambeka said, look, for police for and now security agencies in this country. So if somebody raise cattle in the north, sa cattle yakunu, and actually for pardon me if I use some words in tree. So if you take the hide, it is the hide that you use to do the what? The shoes, any belt anyway, near Kikang. Inti from Boku to Kumasi shoe factory. And you can never far. So Fanu said those who are going to transport all these things are going to do that in the night. Okay. In the Anka say, ube kwa ko nya nantwa nanjo
in the night no mo de kawuro no nam no mo de aboa ngoma no nam.
Yes, it must come to enya no na mahama kra bia na Musa die to Muhammad.
No, me pesa me te ase enya se bia.
No, I'm not arguing with you.
Okay.
Me see Kumasi shoe factory say ho. Mahama buy no wasabie in the corner coffee. What is happening over there? So if that is coming back, it is to create employment for the youth. Incentives must come for the people. The security must be there for those who are going to work in the night, so that the peace in doing your business will continue. I rest my case.
Thank you.
24-hour economy there, ejuma nkoa. Never.
Honorable.
Yeah, I mean, OSP there no. Mpese me kan bebre. Kakra me kan say.
Conscience no.
Yeah, minua. me minua OSP a yegyina ewo the legal fraternity no. Me feel say onim the writings. Entina court no ye wo the hierarchy no onu anim say okoba akuna nye ya no akwa another one no akwa ne to aso nye me na me be kire nti we say attack judges na kan no dia ko nya ma omo nye officers of the court no na ko mo attack judges na nye onu na so attack judges. Yes, ye can say ye assessment me dey make sure the number of cases aba was study who say we dey me share ye no evidence wo mu a metumi a prosecute we dey evidence ni nyina na me e dey assessment enye the number of cases a wotumi a prosecute successful ama ya in prison obi ananse ya find obi guilty pe na e betumi aka say why adwuma because no wakọ o adwen mu no o nim say o evidence a betumi ya nipa no so bi ono so wo or to defend himself or herself and wakọ na otumi am good to win the case over you and I say otumi am ya setting it free and no nkyere say ono o moduma da bi say court there ye court a me case bi a obi ye ti a me civil case bi me no at the high court me deem him or call a peace court call yeah if you be to say ana case here in defend or high court wa na judges here to me amanu leave or bisa ye nyina de bi kura aka ho but o us at time no me busy entina me feel so sika involve nkra nya bi ento me settle na yi na aka the court kan no me man half na me feel say because that time so na cash or into on the man have new trust litigation must end. We can't see the or Ginny and I'm say when the lawyer advice or say the lawyer can't the lawyer and so on the Nakasa so Ginny I'm saying the young Supreme Court. You could drew Hono Naja said there was a Ukraine pie yin ya cry muscle high court work because not a Ukraine was interlocutory or normal my ruling been on my until then he had some days, then 21 days or so to
expire
to appeal. And and then the high court judge soon need right to give any extension. And on Mumko high court judge in my extension and a more the court of appeal. The court of appeal for so I do not muscle and so me lawyer at the time so I do not muscle. They go through Supreme Court now. Bibia the I think say the last one of the judges na me person no can say you should look at this. The share no can so no so share in our written addresses no yemfa nka submission no yemfa we should address them on that. It is honor every day my name lawyer because they prompted us like I said no kwa you say omo ebo the whole case if we now sika nanka except the man no kra no oje ya sankunya bibi koye de nyina owie na ho kwan say bi obetumi san ko start to high court but na eche ya ntina so time no so aye yama limitation no so aba into a console and so ye be raise and so anoke ne kukura mu a want to me anko biem ti na sika ba 400,000 Ghana cedis am can save the be mam no come can say man 800 and I'm say okay o mam man half na e ntwa so no e sign ebo no enti court to de onu enim say nsem bi o ha bi kura betumi technical grounds bi na wadwena ankoso na obi akwa emi a whole lot enti na office na occupy no so ono kwa attack judges nye fine nti menua no me bese meka bebre but the medicine prison is say he has the intention to also work for the state no na ebia so no anso nim say ye bo obi kwa do say obi waye corruption alcohol ebia eno nso nkire say ye kan ye na no kore he knows it himself enti no say ye kokko kikan we mu na bia because ye nsemu bebre kura ye media fo imu na ya mo kana ye hu be kan say they just say public ID there say ye bu afo ani e kan hwi a obi a enti ase enti no e ko du ho so dey say o dey law na ye kwa akokan emra na ye kokan enti wo so na wo ye ayi a wo dey koye say o dey wo hwe ayi a wo wie na hu say yi charge no so hwe mu a hu say na say mo dey say bi anipa no ondi for so persist ebu anefo a say dey enye yi cause where you are no nye say obi a e dey beba bia issue expect say anipa no you be prosecute na you successful we a lawyer you know you are there acting as a lawyer nti lawyer dey say o court enye ni nyina na we expect say obi win nti on kana kuma ntun ye nyina ye ta na chi because ye pure man ye ono so na adwuma na oye no or the court anything e dey no ya ban ni dey asi ho no and we are happy say ono so oye it means that corruption somewhere can be brain no amount for kana be say about 90 something percent kra enye no kresa but ye dey obi no obi kra nya asem otum ko twa asem to ne so me am tie me ye victim entiema aya na nsem bi ba I want to be sure asana ma GD because say o ti wa kwesha office bi na de asikura rata na okra wo aban kra ma power esu etumi grofo bi pese ye pamu miniti o tumi ni grofo bi kambo mu ma de ho oman mu nyira came after Fred Obemboatin say as if say it was the boss so eti aya na
so waji udin
wo just say enya sem ketwa so eti no but
it is asem na in that so
oh na asem na si ene ne penso si ya then ya anko after nipa no obi a asem we si 2016 there menye 2017 na MPP e ba aban mu so how could it be say me na me come here and he said there later 6 months and so ya dispose you no so I almost say yire no so ye ton ye no sika no ekogu afredo me watin botomu an eko isi bi mum na me pe oman ni ye o enti na ma workers no da so pe masem no on say ni fie ha ye o we ubetumi obi betumi grofo be time obi but mu am ha no amunim the intention ne oye ni tumu be pe nasem eno na se ye hwe enti say obi a obese ohu say me ko bobra power ha na ne na amanfo kan na kra mo ne workers no edin koma na on be kan say papa we on pen ho asem a je say obetena ho bibia he wants to make sure say aye pepepe no mum na but then I me digress me yi na ye kan no mo dia maybe another time bi dem be say daachen bi so of course emre bi beba emre sa amre de me ko kan already so enye sa amre no na me mama grant me interview na fi de ma kan the see or hold day one of my appointment I dey me the opposition e ba mu ne no ma ni the people behind sa orchestration ni nyina na sa time no e mai na sa da na tie bia no ye ayi multi-party democracy dey sa da no beba sa time no ba e na ndie me ba bi to air time ankasa be 3 hours ma betena ha ma narrative am hu say nipa enye nipa tumi say nipa innocent people to me sell ma obi a number bia na ka me to koche na minya me ho
na say o say my own digress I na was digress alcohol hostel
sorry surgeon so na say prompt me enti OSPD ado say ba sa na minua mu no mo so
the OSP enka OSP o de enka OSP
enti OSP de
Brahma Ghana
da na se kono so na ni ai brea ope o man ni but say no ti na e de no so kwotena ho so that say o man no so I mean abai no so e man all the needed support say need the one can say be government is not supporting me charges mum no fees so aye no so de say be o mra de o court
cash in call
o send the American cash asem or no de o say charges o say cash
more information
that no de so on kan be anchire enti no a good news and said the government is supporting him. We need problem be the frustration he's claiming is coming from the judiciary, but also the one should know better. So I'm sure say by some I regret to say or call cancer answer because a lawyer should not be saying these things in public. Then I come back to 24-hour economy. You see, in brief, 24-hour economy. Media kakra me to me I can't the former president announced or say you see or mine we hear wo musisi ha no another thing more mine koso said the year hwehwe no say wo mo aya for mo dwuma no kra no dodo na enhye da anya dwuma so time we saw the year dwuma no bebre kwatret na no mo de kan newspaper both private and public sector nyina enti say ye behwe na say no de anka mfa ne say agency bi enipa na doso wo ha na kan ne ya hwe ne ya yi bi no mo ne de o mako different agencies na ma ne even with 8 hours no kra na aye effective ne 8 hours kra ye de am kra no bebre enya adwuma no ye san kofa de see ekoye no 24 hours ubebi ofisa kofa nkrofo bebre so san kogu ama ne anadwumpo de say kra de ne obekọ na order daytime kra ne bi mo da na bi mo kan newspaper nti ye wo issues bebre ho ne o kan no on one side no say if they need be na say ye call sa tangent na ma certain areas be especially manufacturing no mo na say ho no ye encourage amanfo say omunye already no say dey be more kan say na 24 hours nye bi na egusu ayeyi o ba mimi say as a publisher be adwuma ayeye ye ba etumi yet those days ya na ye who said they run a shift say bi mu birthday na bi mu aba night even as you speak part I saw mu here more hours no they do it or meet me na adwo no or mo eye na mum me de na meet me aka say o say any od be kan na ihu a on ka say oba so be make sure say ye be ye audit de ye hu say office we ni pa omugu ho no wo mu ye ni part-time omugu officer wo mu mami hu adwuma wo mu ye ni da bia na me hwe ti be wi ase no we say ni part-time no kra na say office ni part 3 8 hours a day o betumi aye say adwuma no na kan o yi 7 no na o de bia kogu ba bi enom na de o man no be koso o na say ade e hwe public ye public wage bill kakraka ye wo ho ya are you sure say o bu nyina ye na say o mu ya anka eho returns no so be kakra amaka nye say de si anu nipa kakra bi na ye adwuma na ye di tue nipa bebre eka kana ama get turnover na akoya kitua bi ene ohaw bebrae kom no nti ne 24 hour de oni kama ye polish crofo na ya fo modwuma a 8 hours no kra no de dunyin bia wa na wa obi po de whole week no kra na hwa adwuma no kra no because we bia hye dani ho ena wo mugu adwum sa minimum adwuma bia me mo ni dini sisi o so o ya fani pa bebre am o mu nyina ntumi enko adwuma every day enti bi mu ko 2 weeks na bi mu ko 2 weeks 82 weeks no mu tifie o mu nya adwuma ba yetua ne ka bosome you can imagine this enti ka we mu na ye say de ye ni ekọ ho say ye nhwe say na ye say you don't need all these people sa na tie de ye ne mu kra mu adwuma na nka kra no mu nhwe related ayi bi na ne munsan enye na moma half no nso omo nkɔ hɔ no omkɔ adwuma na ma production so enko soro ye hwɛ we mu na the politics we mu a ye de hyehyɛ mu for vote no to nkyɛn na ka eti ani a ebema oman no akɔ nanim te no so kakra ameka no
ebema oman ona was na person kan bibia na
yeah but eto me amiti ha no I will not agree say no like omnibus there should be detailed consultation say stakeholders is there na between here near work is the public sector now productive sector no one mun e because say yan tu sa na moya the Indians in this country omudo muba krom ha they start with manufacturing Indian company Century Industry say Melcom ha we started it in the year 2000 and from there it is growing and they are working day and night. I agree with him perfectly but assurance and member ni say ye bin mu de ye agree say omnibus obianko register no ye say that audit must be there feasibility studies and assessment nti enu de ade a ye nyina ye beka ho ase me nka say me na meye we must talk about it so that we all get involved. I agree with you. Thank you.
Honorable Ben,
yes
da ma se anwumre se mo bae na menim se bre foforo ye besia hia na ya bom komo. Honorable Alfred Obin Boatin eye emrahye badwani ba biani anwea so bekwai Western North Region. Honorable Daniel Kwesi Asiama eye former MP Buem constituency penifo emienu na mnomo atwitwe nkomo anwumre. Patricia Sefa Fisher Elizabeth Ejin Prince Bafo Asamoah Konongo Yakchan ana opa anu afre na sewo ena afi Samuel Apia Henry Kwesi Minka ena Man Sadat omo ena hihye na mdi hu chiame efremi nana ya Kesseh wait you afremi the cardinal me the radio asum die eja munyina pakram